Hello guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Right, today, right, we're going to look at the pairs and normal pairs that we always look at week in, week out. So let's see what um we should be expecting and what we are really expecting for this week. All right, last week I told you concerning DXY, right? This was what I was expecting. I was expecting a liquidity graph here, where Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, right? So there was a liquidity graph here that was expecting price to really push up, and that was really what happened. Now, this was Monday, this was Tuesday, then on Tuesday we have it break up. I mean, just moved up. Now, the lower time frame, we might likely see some structure there. But anyway, if this particular zone will not work out, as you can see, this was our last week zone, right? Based on what I explained last week, I said I'm expecting this low to be taken out, which actually happened for price to move up, though this is now showing some kind of a bearish move. But anyway, because of this 3 hit pattern that we have in this particular area, there's a tendency that price might get to this zone and reverse, or this particular zone as we have it now, price is now rejecting on it. So basically, if this low would not be taken out, then I would be expecting this low to be taken out before price moved up. Or let's see for our time frame. Now on the 4 hour time frame, we can see that the price gave us something like a 3 hit also in here. Price was accumulating around this area. It came down to liquidity here, then came down here. Now, with this, now what we might really likely expect, this is an NOB. Is either price reject at this particular week here or price come here. If at all this particular zone we hold, then this something looking like a equal high here is what we're going to see as our target. Basically, this particular liquidity zone. That's where I will be targeting. All right, if that particular trade happen, and if not, right, on the daily time frame, maybe when this low is taken out, or where this particular zone is taken out, price rejected, we might see some kind of bullish run. But as far as I'm concerned, based on the weekly time frame, right, this price is surely bearish, and you can see is on the weekly OB. So that was what I was really expecting. And on the 4 hour time frame, that's already broke a structure, right? So we might expect this particular level or this particular level to be a zone where I will be trading from if this zone is not taken out. Now on the 1 hour time frame, what can I expect on the 1 hour time frame is a low, right? Something around this area price, maybe market may go up a little bit, take out liquidity, then that will make us to have this 3 hit. Then price, now this took out liquidity, price may likely reject on this, and if that did not happen, then we might likely see this particular area, because as you can see, we have 3 hit structure in this particular area too. So this particular zone can be where price can pull back to for us to move up. As you can see, price was accumulating here, then we can consider this as accumulation, I mean manipulation, then before price would moved up to our target zone, just like what we have marked on the daily. So for me this week, right, I'm expecting a bullish dollar, right? I'm expecting a bullish dollar, provided that those particular zone that I've marked is still holding. But anyway, can we have another sell opportunity? Yes, we can. Might likely have a selling opportunity. As you can see, price was accumulating here to carry liquidity. Then if price now eventually moved or probably into this particular block, right, or into this particular block, then we might be looking for an opportunity to sell this pair. But if price was just accumulating and just take out liquidity, just like what I have dreamed earlier, then I will be looking for opportunity to buy this pair. So basically, this is what I'll be looking out for. So just like what I explained on the daily, on the 1 hour time frame, I'm expecting price to pull back without taking out liquidity, reject on that this particular LC, right? And then that's the last candle of an NBB, right? I'll be expecting a push down. I mean a push down, and but if that would not happen, this is dollar index, right? If that would not happen, I will be expecting what I see on the one hour time frame. Price accumulate, take out liquidity, take out the slow, reject off this, or price come here and push up, which this is what I will be looking at the most for me to trade, because this is the nearest one for me to really look at. On the 30 minutes time frame, we can see there is a 3 hit pattern. The 3 hit pattern being formed. 1, 2, right? Accumulation, take out this low, reject of this week, or that particular low. This is the rejection zone that we've actually spoken about on the 1 hour time frame, then pushed up, right? So I'm expecting a bullish dollar, right? A bullish dollar, right? In which that will be applicable to every other pairs I'm going to be trading, right? So just like what I said, we can see a bearish one, but most likely the stock that I'll be looking for is that bullish run. So that implies that I will be looking for opportunity to sell this pair. And selling this pair, right? Basically, this took out liquidity here, so I can expect price to come and take out this Wednesday high, right? If that if that is that really took place, I will be expecting a manipulation up here and take out this high. And the worst thing that I will really expect is when this high is now taken out, right? Then I will be expecting a selling opportunity of there if that happens. Is it that this particular rejection zone or when this particular thing really happens? Now, the 1 hour time frame, as you can see, this was a high, Wednesday high. I would likely expect to see right before they push down. As you can see, price is also moving up in a compressed manner. So this particular rejection zone might be where we're looking at, or where when price eventually take out this. And if you look at this very well, this is a 3 pattern price was accumulating. So basically, this particular zone might be our rejection zone to drop or take out this liquidity and drop. And basically, we can't see any sell. I mean, a buy to sell, right? Maybe a buying opportunity. And look at the 50-minute time frame. Price is definitely going bearish. So what I might likely see, right? Let me just switch to the 30-minute time frame. As the price is going up here, I want to see two highs, one, right, two, right, and drop. Basically, that's what I want to see on the 30 minutes time frame or the 50 minutes time frame for me to sell this there. Or if eventually, right, price will now take out this high, then I will be looking for a more significant pattern, reversal pattern for me to take this trade down. But for now, I have not seen any reason for me to buy this pair, and I don't like buying pair at a very expensive price. Maybe when price pull back to this, which might likely be a target or this particular zone for the selling opportunity, then we might likely start buy this pair up. But for now, there is no reason for me to buy it. Maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday, it can actually be formed for me to really buy that trade. Now, on USDCHF, now if you check the weekly time frame, you see definitely it is sitting on an OB, on an NBB there. And on the daily time frame, just like what DXY was painting, that is what we are having here. Price was accumulating down before this impulsive move here. So the basic things we can see is either price reject all these. Now, if you go to lower time frame, this is going to be a significant structure, if I'm not mistaken, maybe on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour time frame, or maybe 1 hour, right? Let's see 1 hour if we can have a significant high. Price broke the structure, was moving in higher high. So basic things we have 1, 2, 3. So where price can likely come back to is either this particular block here or this particular block here. But the sure bank here for me is this NOB here, this particular block. I might likely expect price to pull back to. But anyway, if you check the 4 hour time frame, there is not really a significant zone for us because this took out liquidity and price moved up. Price might come back here, and if price did not come back to this area, probably when this liquidity is taken off, then we can see that bullish run. And what is giving me that judgment is because on the weekly time frame, price broke the structure and has an impossible on the daily time frame, right? We also have a significant liquidity gap here, and also in this particular area, price moved up. So we might likely see this rejection of this zone or when price take out this low and just moved up. Now, another confluence that I can see here is that price was sitting on this OB, right? Price was sitting on this OB. We can call it fair value gap, but it's an OB to me, right? And basically, let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, what another significant zone things you can see is that now anytime I see price just moving in this manner, all right, in most cases, price will come back to take out this high, right? Most cases, price will come back to take out this high, and this particular block can really be where we'll likely see that reversal. Now, this is now the ideal thing I will be expecting, right? I cannot sell this pair now, right? Because it's not at my rejection zone. So I'm basically talking about the current thing I can see on this pair. So basically, what I will be expecting, this is 1 hour time frame, is that price should, when this market open, price should come back to this rejection zone and actually go up or to this particular zone and go up. Now on the 30 minutes time frame, let's see if we can get something tangible. Now 30 minutes time frame will really give us 3 pattern, so which implies that the basic things I really want to see is that price should move up a bit. I love seeing the accumulation, the manipulation into our rejection zone, then moved up. We look at 5 minutes time frame or 1 minute time frame to pick our entry, right? So that is what we want to see on that. Then on GBPCHF, GBPUSD, sorry, on the weekly time frame, we can see now this is the high that we can really reckon with that this particular zone should take out. Anyway, right? Price was accumulating up, and to be sincere with you, I really want that high to be taken out before anything. Now that implies that knowing fully well now on the daily time frame, we can see there was a liquidity gap here. Price was taking out this liquidity, which might make us to see a short time sell of this pair. And after taking out liquidity, we can see accumulation, right? Then manipulation, we are expecting a distribution. Then price was sitting on an OB. Now, if price is sitting on an OB like that, we want to see on the lower time frame, let's say 4 hour. Now, 4 hour, we can surely see a liquidity grab off here, which is very, very significant after this accumulation. Look at the manipulation. Price also took out the eye. So with this, I'm really expecting a bearish move also before we are not going to see this particular weekly high being taken. And if this trade is going to be unfortunate for it, right? It is actually going to go up, take out this high, and eventually go up and break that zone of the weekly time frame that we've actually talked about. Now, knowing fully well that we have something like this here, I'm expecting price to pull up, right, to reject on this zone, right, and drop. Now, basically, if I'm going to trade for hour, I would like to see a liquidity graph of this Tuesday high, and I will be sincere with you. That's what I love. But anyway, if that will not happen, we just, because trading is a game of probability, is a prediction, and we don't really know what might really happen. So with this, I can see an accumulation here. Then this particular pattern that I just showed you, right, is a free stuff for you guys. When I see price moving in this manner and actually gave a lower high like this, when price come back, there's a tendency that price will come back to take out this high and probably this high. If this happen, quite all right, I will be happy because I want to see another liquidity grab before I will trade. Just like what I told you, I would like to see this weekly high being taken out, right, for me to really trade. Well, we have a good zone here anyway, right? So that might really be a tendency, or this NOB, right? Let's go back to 1 hour time frame. Right, on the 1 hour time frame, we are looking at price was surely accumulating, as you can see. So this Friday's high would now serve as a liquidity zone, whereby we'll be expecting this particular zone, right? This is really too big for me as an RZ, so maybe I'll refine it to 30 minutes time frame if I'm going to see a significant zone there. It's just still the same thing. Let's go on 15 minutes time frame. This is really a very good zone. It has been retested, so there's a tendency that price will just come back and take out this high and do that stuff, right? So the tendency that we're going to see this liquidity graph pull back to this zone and drop because this price zone was also very compressed. If anyway this zone got broken and this zone got broken, just know that is what I've actually predicted. But for now, I can't see a reason for me to buy. Maybe when price now pull back down and we can now find a reason to buy because I can't see any clear zone for me to buy this pair. So that will make me to look at EURJPY. Yeah, EURJPY. I see it on EURJPY. So as you can see, now look at it here. Now there is a very systematic. Now one of my students was trading this, and I actually said to him, it was I don't want to lose that trade. And I was saying to him that to me, I was really expecting this high to be taken out. Even now, I was still expecting another high to be this Friday's high to be taken out for me to now trade this trade. I'm going to show you. I'm going to trade it. Weekly time frame, we're surely up. As you can see, weekly time frame, we're up. On the daily time frame, this pair is also very going up. As you can see, price already took out this liquidity and price was moving up in a compressed manner. So with this on the 4 hour time frame, we can see liquidity grab just happening everywhere. Now the tendency for us to now, or I mean what we're now expecting to see, if we check the 1 hour time frame, you can see price accumulating here. That can really be visible, let's say on the 30 minutes time frame. Let's see 30 minutes now. On the 30 minutes time frame, as you can see this liquidity graph. Majorly, I would like to see two more liquidity graph of there, and that is what I want to see. One taking out this Friday's high, then probably that very day the weekly high again be taken out. Basically, this is what I want to see. And if probably on the New York section, right? In London section, we have a liquidity. If that is when the liquidity graph happen, right? I will be selling. But if it happens during the Asian session when the market open and just open, right? I'll be expecting another one, probably London or New York. Then I will really want to sell this pair at that zone. Now it is actually going to be a buy to sell. Sell to buy, as this pair is surely up. So we are expecting that reversal. That's why we are actually selling this pair. It's not that it's now bearish, but we can really see a bearish sign on this pair. So that's why I will be looking at that. As you can see on the 30 minutes time frame, and price was surely up and change like that. On the CADJPY, also on the weekly time frame, you can see definitely up. Now on the weekly time frame, you can see that it took out
this liquidity also. Now let's see the daily time frame and see what this is really giving to us. Price was also accumulating up, right? No data for us. We can only sell this pair now. The most important thing for me to do is just to see this weekly high taken. I just love weekly high being taken out when prices really give me that characteristics. As you can see, it was really compressing up, which is showing a weakness and price action. So I want this particular zone to be taken out and the price really reverse to my own. That's what I'm expecting. Right, on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that, right, just like the pattern I told you, that anytime this actually is presented, right, we have a high, we low, then we can likely see this particular high being taken in such a manner. Right, so that's what I'm expecting. So with that expectation, I'll be seeing Friday's high being taken, right, price take out Friday's high, we can see the drop there, or basically this high and drop. So that's what I will be expecting, and no reason to buy. Maybe when price just drop, right, we can buy. But you should know definitely this pair is surely up. This pair is surely up. Then let's look at gold. For gold, look at the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame might likely see these are an equal high. So what might likely happen when the market open, right, is that price will retrace a bit then before taking it out. But let's see weekly. Weekly is definitely sitting on the rejection zone. As you can see it, sitting on the rejection zone on the LC. On a daily time frame, we can see is forming something like is sitting on the rejection zone also, then taking out a liquidity grab. Now this is a current monthly high, so we want now, by marking this particular zone that we've marked, we want another monthly high to be formed, taking out this high. Then this also is in line with the 4 hour zone, because we have a structure here just like an equal high is from there. So we want to see that high on the Friday. Now on the 1 hour time frame, now is there a reason for us to buy this pair? No, I can't see anything, because this price is surely liquidating. I mean, it's accumulating, right? So I want to see price from on this Friday. I mean, this Friday's high price take out this Friday's high and actually reverse, and basically that is what I want to see. Now price was also accumulating here, so I want to see that first liquidity and another liquidity graph, the two liquidities high, for me to really trade in that manner. But anyway, if you go to the daily time frame, you see that the daily time frame is now for me something like a bearish bullish move, which implies that this particular block, right, or this particular FVG can be a rejection zone if price pull back to it. There's nothing that is 100% anyway, so this can just continue to go up until these equal highs would be taken out. So that is very, very possible. So if that is going to happen, this daily time frame, maybe on 1 hour time frame, I want to see higher time frame rejection zone EURPC, all right, or probably on the 30 minutes time frame, which is most likely for me. I want to see a liquidity gap taking place, then before I will now go bullish on this pair. So that's what I would like to do. Then USD Tech, all right, US Tech, which is NASDAQ, weekly time frame, surely up, it's retesting on an OB, but this is surely liquidity grab, just like what I presented to you that day. I was waiting for, and that is really what happened. Right. So as you can see, this is a daily time frame sitting on OB, right? You can actually see a retracement up there, basically. Now on the 4 hour time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, right, what can we see now? We use Fibonacci from this area to this area. The retracement definitely on the 79, we have the fair value gap and the KOB around this area. The retracement for us to see the selling. What are we? Should we really sell this pair? Let's go back to the daily time frame now. This is sitting on an OB, and this surely breaks structure, so we should just look for an opportunity to buy this pair. And the weekly time frame is saying that this pair is surely up, so we should buy. Let's look for opportunities to buy it. But on the 4 hour time frame, you can see that, but it's breaking the structure definitely. So we're waiting for a liquidity grab. So that liquidity grab might actually warrant us to look for a sell to buy, right? So yes, it's going to warrant us to look for that. So this took out liquidity, then we can expect this for KOB to be respected. And on the 1 hour time frame, you can see surely a liquidity grab happens. So with this particular zone, I believe this should be inside the KOB. I will test it and see. Sure, it's inside the KOB, as you can see that now the 1 hour time frame. One price to pull back to this before dropping, right? We'll be looking for a sell to buy, a sell to buy. So definitely, if a buying opportunity now presents itself and the selling opportunity don't present itself, don't be physically that is sell. Just look to buy, right? So lastly, is going to be US 30, right? As you can see, the same analysis, right? This page surely up, right? Where we spike, and on the daily time frame, double side impulsive, right? And basically what can happen is that price come back to this rejection zone and just drop, right? And on the 4 hour time frame, we still have a long way to go. So this implies that we might look for a buy to sell, just buy it up. We can't see any tendency for us to sell this pair. Anyway, right, on the 1 hour time frame, price is also accumulating up. So let's see what can really happen with this pair. As the bias is surely up, is the price is not yet broken. On the daily time frame, we just have a double-sided positiveness, and this also might not also hold because the weekly is surely bullish. But if price get here and give us a pattern, then that is a very good ride for us, right, to just calm down a bit and sell this pair. But if a buying opportunity, just like what we see on US30, US Tech also present itself, then we are going with such. I hope you understood everything I've said. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that anytime I upload a video, right, you will see an alert, and that is by you clicking on the notification bell. Then also we have a Telegram, right, whereby you can join and see my charts, right? Those charts are actually past charts. Sometimes I always post before charts. I'm not sharing signal, so that's why you're not seeing my before chart before I will post them. I will always post them after they has happened. I will mark the before and after. But sometimes we just mark the after just for educational purposes, not for you to trade it, for you to learn how to trade it. Back up with materials I've provided on my YouTube channel. So I'm not a signal provider, and I will not be, or else if anybody, maybe one of my students is just willing to do that, in which might actually get something working soon with that. Then also we have an Instagram account. You can also follow us on Instagram. All those details are on this video description box. Make sure you check that, and you should like it, make a comment, then what you would like me to share also in our next coming uh, public webinar, right? I will see you there and you can ask questions. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you in the next section. Until then, have a good trading week and God bless you. Bye bye.